All right, so I have done 2 reactions to Crimson Desert. The first one, I got raked over the coals by viewers because I wanted it to be Skyrim. That's not exactly what I wanted, but I talked a lot about immersion and how important that is to me. That upset some people. The second one, we looked at combat, we looked at progression. I was just completely blown away, glazing this game so much. Go figure, people really liked that reaction. They gave me the stamp of approval in the comments on that one. So here we are on the 3rd, and I believe this is the final one. So this is the features overview number 3, Life in Pywell. This is a big one for me because I talked a lot about immersion, and I talked a lot about, you know, NPC behavior, NPC interaction, how alive towns feel. Now I know, and I don't think I said this enough in either of my previous reactions. So let me say it now because I've had to say it in the comments over and over again. I'm aware that this is an action RPG that is going to be more gameplay focused, systems focused more on gameplay and combat and progression, skills, things like that. I know this comes from an MMO developer, I guess. I don't know if they develop other games. I'd never played, was it Black Desert, right? I think this was supposed to be an MMO and then it was changed over to a single player RPG. I don't have Bethesda, you know, 20 years ago Bethesda expectations of this game and of this developer. I don't expect this to be Skyrim or Fallout 3 or Morrowind. I don't expect it to have the deepest like dialogue systems and stuff like that. Like, I understand that Crimson Desert is a different kind of game. It's doing its own thing. You have to have your expectations set correctly for this studio and for this project, and I think I do. The point I'm trying to make is that even though I talk about immersion and how like lost in a world I get and how much I hope for, you know, NPCs to have their own schedules and weather systems for the game, and then, you know, how much I hope that there's a lot of dialogue that you can have with NPCs so that villages and stuff like that feel alive. I think this game offers a lot, and I don't expect it to have those things, and if it doesn't have those things, it's totally fine because I think this game is doing enough on its own. So let's just watch this and see what it says. And I think this will probably answer a lot of my questions.
Welcome to the last Crimson Desert Features overview video.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Pywell isn't just a continent of battles and exploration. It's a world where many of the smaller moments also shape your journey and make up your day-to-day life.
Super important, yes.
In our final video of this feature series, we'll be taking a broader look at life in Pywell.
Good. This is what I want. The Greymane Camp.
Your journey will be anchored by the Greymane Camp, a stretch of land in Hernan that serves as the faction's new base after Payloon is lost to the Black Bears.
Grab them! Find them all!
Its beginnings may be humble, but over time, you'll be able to expand the camp with funds and resources that you acquire on your travels. With these upgrades, the camp will become more than just a place to rest.
Okay.
Here, you can prepare for the journeys ahead. Prepare meals at camp that will keep up your health,
It's about time you got hungry.
or purchase provisions from the camp vendor.
Health restores, okay. Stamina
You can
restores.
also go a step further and produce the resources needed for cooking and crafting yourself by working the camp's ranch and farm. A helpful option when resources are in short supply.
All right, shit, okay.
So this is all now, eh?
The camp is also the foothold for rebuilding the
Not so
Greymane
shabby.
faction, and building it is the starting point in the journey to reclaiming the Greymane's lost homeland of Payloon. The comrades you reunite with along your journey will come here to regroup, while others will hear news of the camp and arrive of their own accord. These Greymanes can take on several roles. They can be dispatched to locations across Pywell
shit, I
where
love
missions
this.
can be found.
Oh shit.
Having your comrades complete these missions will grant you with currency and resources such as wooden ore and materials required for cooking and alchemy.
Bro, this reminds me of what you could do in Final Fantasy Tactics, bro. Remember, you could interact with like a mission board at like inns or something like that, or at like a bar or whatever, and you could send party members or people from your camp out to do missions and get. That's pretty cool.
Greymanes can also be dispatched to blockaded locations and help to whittle down enemy ranks even while you're in other parts of Pywell.
That's awesome. Look how many, it's like 12 different people.
Your journey will inevitably take you to the villages, towns, and cities of Pywell's various regions.
That's a pretty game, man.
Here, shops and vendors offer everything from daily provisions to a range of equipment and materials. A blacksmith can forge a new weapon to replace the one you've carried since Hernand, while a tailor ensures you're properly outfitted for the journeys ahead.
Oh, your wardrobe tells your story.
Okay.
But commerce is only one part of life.
I'll do the same for you someday. This is for you.
You can give gifts to build reputation?
My words of praise must seem shallow.
Who would have thought
There are
that would be
residents
so
here
long?
who are in need of someone to hear their requests.
Okay.
Some may need protection from bandits.
Scout in the area.
Others may ask you to deliver goods. Or help track down a missing person.
All right.
These stories unfold alongside the region's larger tales, offering a glimpse into the everyday lives of those who live in Pywell. Spend a little time in these locations and soak in the atmosphere. Meet residents, both good and bad.
Did he
Catch
pickpocket us?
whispers of rumors from the locals, or engage in lighter diversions along the way.
Oh, wow. You know, the towns, you know I talk a lot about Bethesda games, but the town actually gives me more of a feel of something like maybe a Rockstar game, like a Red Dead or something like that. I haven't played The Witcher 3 yet. You know, hopefully at some point I will. You know, maybe this is more like a Witcher vibe, but for me, I'm familiar with like Red Dead and Grand Theft Auto. It kind of gives me those vibes a little bit.
Just be mindful of the law. Harmful actions can turn residents and guards hostile, making travel more difficult as you're forced to fight your way
Oh
through.
shit, the whole town is
or
whooping
even
his
serve
ass.
time in jail.
You can go to jail?
Beyond the towns and cities, you'll also encounter people and come upon locations that draw you into new adventures. Like a town hidden away, home to some unusual residents.
I don't think. Let's move them.
What the fuck?
Or locations that, whether through mechanical or mystical means, require fixing. So take in life apart from the battles and wilderness of Pywell and explore its towns, cities, and beyond.
Damn right.
They can provide resources,
One hit.
new stories, or even just moments of levity in your journey.
Okay, pet the dog. That's a win.
Cooking will be one of your essential activities.
Hell
Food
yeah.
can replenish or temporarily strengthen your health, spirit, and stamina, giving
Nice.
you the edge in exploration or battle.
Okay. So we got the little pause wheel,
Along your travels, you'll find bonfires.
or slow down. It doesn't look like it pauses everything. It looks like it slows down everything for choosing. That's cool.
And cooking recipes that allow you to prepare hearty meals. Fishing and hunting will provide the ingredients these recipes require,
Yes. Yep.
while items like
How much did it give? How much did it give him?
require
Small bone, short horn times 6, hefty meat time. Now this is one thing I like. Now I don't know how much you use. Like I don't know what the entire economy looks like, but it looks like it gives you a fair amount of like resources for just a single kill, which is nice.
while items like flowers and insects can be used in alchemy to brew medicines that enhance your combat capabilities.
Oh yeah, see I love shit like this.
Other activities, like mining and gathering, will also yield materials for crafting and upgrading your equipment. You can also craft more advanced and specialized tools with valuable resources you uncover on your journey.
Nice, nice. See, that's what I like. Game systems that tie into each other, that overlap.
Shaping your daily life in Pywell also extends to customizing your character.
Okay. Oh, shit. Let's go.
At camp, you can adjust hairstyles and tattoos, as well as your outfits using dyes. A wide variety of dyes can be discovered throughout the world or brewed through alchemy, so experiment with the different color
Oh, that's
combinations
so
available.
cool. Damn, that's fire. There it is. There it
And
is.
that wraps up the Crimson Desert Features Overview
No,
series.
no, I need more.
We've explored
No.
Pywell and its stories and characters. the
We went
combat
through
and
8 minutes that
progression,
quick.
And the activities that make up life in
He's
Crimson
taming
Desert.
horses. You can tame the horse.
We hope that this series has given you a better understanding of the game. Thank you for watching,
Says those beats
and we'll
paper.
see you in
Ah,
Pywell.
well.
Oh my God, bro. It's. Oh my God, dude. It's. Wow. Wow. Shit. Guys, how many games? It's Witcher meets Red Dead Redemption meets Tears of the Kingdom meets Skyrim. I think I saw a little bit of Horizon Zero Dawn in there somewhere. I think, you know, there's some damn Ninja Gaiden. I think there's also some Tekken in there somewhere. Kingdom Come Deliverance. A game is 2 times bigger than Skyrim for the map. Shit. I mean, you know, honestly, I hadn't even thought about the size of the map, which, you know, 15 years ago, that was a big thing to me. Is like, how big is the world? How big is the map? But now for me, it's like, how dynamic does it feel? Emergent gameplay. Is there handcrafted experiences in this map? You know, how immersed in this world can I get? Versus, is it just a big open, like, slop fest? You know, like Ubisoft tends to give us a lot of the time. Now, I will say, I'm a big fan of a lot of Ubisoft's open worlds. I know people like to dog them, but man, just go right to the options menu, turn the UI elements off. A lot of those worlds are, you know, kind of fun to explore to me. But at the same time, an equal, maybe slightly more than equal amount of them, it's just mindless tasks that don't matter, and like, it's pretty to look at, but after, you know, you spend an hour with it, it's like, I'm over it. But this, I see this game being very, very dynamic, man. Very dynamic. I loved this, that you can send out people from your factions, from your faction or whatever. You can send out generals or like party members or whatever you want to call them out doing tasks and things like that, and building rewards that way. That's really, really cool. I love that. I love that. Your camp looks awesome. I love the fact that they have like the farming, the fishing, the crafting, and all the character customization and stuff like that. The reason why all of that is important to me is because I probably won't spend a large amount of time with any one of those systems. So you might not think, well, that it doesn't really matter then. Like, if you're hardly ever going to be doing alchemy, so why does it need to be in the game? Because like, it's the diversity in gameplay features and mechanics that keep the game alive and feeling fresh for so long, you know? Because after like my 5th bandit camp or raid or whatever, you know, I'm gonna want to chill, and maybe then I'll want to go to town and like, it looked like they were playing some kind of card game or something, or go do some alchemy or go do some farming. It's just being able to like, I've done enough of this, I'll go do some of this. I've done a little bit of this, let me go do a little bit of that. I've done some of this, let me go do a little bit of that. Oh, now I missed that first thing I was doing, let's go do some more combat. You know what, I'm gonna go hang out with the people at camp. You know what, I'm gonna go do some alchemy. It's just having all of these different systems, and the way that they overlap, the way that you, for instance, like the way that exploration feeds into just leveling up in general. I love that. The way that you can find skills and find new like weapon abilities and skills and abilities. Some of them can only be found exploring the world. That incentivizes exploration. With some open worlds, like one of the worst feelings is seeing a big open world but not feeling like there's any reward to exploring it, or there's any real reason to explore it. And those are the kinds kinds of open world games that we drop the fastest. And with this, I don't think I'm gonna feel that way at all. You know, between the combat being so awesome, you know, all the different things that you can do in camp, the different towns that you can go to, and the things that you can do at towns, you know, bounty boards, interacting with townspeople, buying, selling. I'm assuming there's gonna be like social interaction stuff that you can do. We look like some kind of festival in here at some point. I wonder if this was like a random event that they showed right here, because it seemed like maybe they were hinting like you can get in a hot air balloon. Like, yeah, man, like they showed a lot of really awesome stuff. The cooking, hunting, right? So it's like they have all these different systems that you can interact with, and they all feed into each other. Like if you do, you know, if you decide to do some hunting, well, that's gonna feed into cooking. Parts from the hunting might also feed into the alchemy. So you have these seemingly independent game systems that will overlap and interact with each other so that nothing feels wasted. And that just makes this game really, really exciting to me. I could see myself really getting lost in this. Watch, this game will have expansions. I mean, if this game is anywhere near as good as it looks, and if it, you know, lives up to the hype at all, then yeah, I'm sure that this game will get updates, expansions, etc., etc. I'm very excited for it, man. And even though, like, you look at a town like this, and again, like, I think they're keeping a lot of HUD elements hidden from us so you can just appreciate the game itself. It doesn't look like the type of game where you're gonna have like a distinct, you know, dialogue interaction with every NPC. They still give you so much to do. It very much reminds me of like a Rockstar town, you know, that you would see in Red Dead or maybe GTA or something like that. It looks to have plenty of interactions that you can do in town. I don't think I would get bored with it at all. This really got me.
Even serve time in jail.
Serving time in jail. This right here.
Hostile, making
Look at that shit, dude. So what do we see? Her Nandian contribution experience -30. So you lose. Maybe this is like your faction reputation or something. Bounty notice, arrested. So you're in their territory and your contribution goes down. So maybe that's like, you know, maybe that's like your faction reputation or something like that. So you can, that shows it going down, I guess.
Travel more difficult as you're forced
to
fight,
getting that ass whooped, ain't he?
Your way through, pay fines, or even serve time in jail.
Look at that. That one got me right there.
Beyond the towns and cities, you'll also encounter people and come upon locations and stamina, giving you the...
This was the combat wheel. So here's Cliff. Health, stamina, spirit, attack, wolf, sword, Becker, dagger, bare hands, defense, attack speed, movement speed, critical hit chance. And then let's see what he's got. He's got some grilled meat here that restores health and restores spirit. And then it looks like there's an herb as well that he can select. And then some elemental skills, maybe some elemental attacks or abilities here.
Edge in exploration or battle.
Did it show?
Giving you the edge in...
Oh, yeah. Generous vegetable porridge, health and spirit. Oh, okay, every second.
Exploration or battle. Along your travels,
oh, he found a recipe.
You'll find bonfires and cooking recipes that allow you to...
Okay, I mean, yeah, they said that, but it's a lot to take in at once, pause. But yeah, man, I mean, look at this, dude. You got these pink, you know, flamingo-ass looking birds over here, and then you got some geese or some ducks or chickens or whatever these are. Shit looks good, man.
Point in the journey to reclaiming the Greymane's lost homeland of Payloon. The comrades you reunite with along your journey will come here to regroup, while others will hear news of the camp and arrive of their own accord.
So some people will hear news of your camp and arrive of their own accord. Reputation. So yeah, I mean, I like everything that I've seen. The only thing that I could do that's negative or bad at all is I could make a wish list of other things that I would like to see in this game. But I mean, you know, and I probably will, because fuck it, I'm selfish. Even with that being said, man, this is 100% offering way more than a lot of games are offering. And if the optimization is there, if it's not full of bugs, and if it's not running at fucking 25 frames per second, you know, then we're in business. You know. The menu looks good, but I'm ready to taste it.